Hello Vema team, I'm excited to meet with you today to talk about the new flip book. You may have heard a lot about it. We developed this flip book with Ruth Elliott, Tom Alcazan, BK Barreco, and many other leaders in the field. Like BK always says, the best ideas come from the field. And this new flip book is designed to help create a system that's duplicatable, that makes it easy to talk about our amazing products and our amazing opportunity. Before I get started, I want to talk about how important a system is. When you think about your favorite hamburger chain out there and why it's successful, it's usually because of systems, because of consistency. Same with your favorite coffee shop. They may have a way that they make your coffee just perfect every single time, and this is why you come back. Well, here at Vema, if we believe that if we create a system that everyone uses, that it will make it seem a lot easier for someone who's joining to be able to come in and say, I can do this just like you. Well, let's start with reading this first quote. Dreams don't come true, dreams are made true. I love that quote, and I think it's very inspiring, and I think it's a great lead-in to the first page. Now, when you turn to the first page with someone, especially if you're one-on-one, I would have a conversation with them. It helps to break the ice and to be able to build a relationship. You want to build a relationship of trust with the person because that's how you really get things going. Here's the question. If presented with the right opportunity, what area of your life would you want to improve? And as they look at this list and they see health, money, time, skill set, they're going to say to themselves, you know, I really could use some extra money on a monthly basis. If I just had an extra $200 or $300, it could make a real difference. They might say, they might talk about health. They might talk about someone that they know who has a health problem, who they're looking for great health products, and they might have a real interest in that. But then time. What does this mean, time? Of course, everyone wants more time. I think if they could hear about something that would give them more time with friends and family, time to travel, time to have a better lifestyle, they'd be all over it. And then a skill set, to be able to have personal development, develop yourself, have more confidence, be better at public speaking, gain entrepreneurial skills. You're going to hear a lot of yeses to this question. Well, once they say what they're really interested in, the next question is really posed, well, what's your game plan? How are you going to achieve those goals? And you could pose these questions to them. Are you going to work more? Is that how you're going to gain a little bit of extra money? Or maybe, are you going to buy a franchise? You could spend a lot of money and have a lot of overhead and a high risk of failure by buying a franchise, but we know that that can be very difficult. Or what about a partnership? A partnership with someone who could help you develop your own home-based business. That might be something intriguing where you have tax advantages, you got brand credibility, low risk, low startup costs. That's what you're going to talk about today. So at this point, I'd like you to be able to talk about your journey. Look, everyone has a story here, even you. And even if you're new in the business, I think it's easy to start by saying, you know, I was just introduced to Vema by this person, and this is how it's changed my life. And talk about it. Talk about the product that you're most in love with, whether it be Body or Vema or Verve. However it's changed your life or whatever you're most interested in, be passionate. Tell people what you're most excited about. And if you've made some money or if you've rank advanced or you've gone to an exciting meeting, tell that story too. This is the time to share your Vema story. And at the end of telling your story, tell them, you know, our foundational product is Vema, and I'd like to show you a 1-minute video that it helps explain it. Okay, now on this slide, I like to be able to just mention to someone help them understand what to expect in this presentation. You're going to cover a couple of things. What is Vema? What is affiliate marketing? How much time and money it is to participate? What is residual income? And what are the tools and training available to me? Well, let's first start talking about Vema. This is the mission statement of Vema. It says right here, everybody deserves great health, and that's so true. Vema is dedicated to bringing health and prosperity into your life and the lives of others. We believe in enhancing the lives of people through premium liquid nutrition for greater health and wellness, coupled with a rewarding opportunity to build a business by sharing products you believe in. Some say the best product we offer is hope. And you could even share how, you know, hope is really something that you've started to really build with your Vema business. So now let's talk about affiliate marketing. What is it? I've heard this term before, but how does it work? Well, let's first start by talking about traditional marketing. Traditional marketing is when a large company spends a large sum of money, an advertising budget, on ads. TV ads, billboard ads, newspaper ads, radio ads, things like that. You've all seen them, and you know how that works. We've all heard of Super Bowl ads and how much they cost. Well, affiliate marketing is different. Let me tell you a quick story, and you could share a story of your own because you've all done this. But the other day, I told my mother about a movie called The 100-Foot Journey. She got very excited because I'd hardly ever tell her about a movie like ever. And she said, oh my gosh, I got to take your dad. They went, they loved it, then they told my sisters about it. Well, my sisters then went and they loved it and they told their friends, and I would say at least 200 or 300 people at this point have seen that movie based on my recommendation. Well, affiliate marketing works that way. You see, when you fall in love with a product and you share it with somebody and they make a purchase, you're paid commissions. That's how it works. The most trusted form of marketing is word-of-mouth marketing. You probably help sell things all day long, but now you can be paid commissions off of sales when people talk about the products you're in love with Vemma. So on this next slide, I'd like to read up on the left-hand corner. Here's exactly how it works. Commissions are paid when you introduce customers who purchase products. At Vemma, you're given a state-of-the-art app and website that helps introduce people to Vemma. They come through you, the affiliate. When they purchase products, Vemma pays you commissions. It's as simple as that. It's a partnership. You partner with a company that's trusted, that's got an amazing product lineup, amazing leadership, and lots of awesome people in the field like yourselves. You know, when you partner up with a company like Vemma, you never have to worry about significant investment, research and development, manufacturing, product sourcing, shipping, cash flow, all that stuff that you see there on the right. That's one of the huge advantages you have with partnering up with Vemma and doing affiliate marketing. You know, Vemma participates in 3 megatrends: the wellness megatrend, the energy megatrend, and the weight management megatrend. Those 3 megatrends combined come close to $200 billion a year annually. Imagine that. Let's talk about the first megatrend, wellness. You know, Vemma has a product called Vemma, and it actually is an acronym that stands for Vitamins, Essential Minerals, Mangosteen, and Aloe. It's an ultra-premium antioxidant protection. It's got the juice from the mangosteen superfruit, which you've all heard about. We also have Vemma Renew, which adds silica to help you with your hair, skin, and nails. I can't tell you enough about this product, but one of the coolest things about it is that it's clinically studied. What does that mean? It means it was actually, there's clinicals that were done on Vemma, and now you can tell confidently that Vemma is proven to boost immune markers, increase antioxidant levels, and reduce C-reactive proteins. And if you look over there on the right, it illustrates how those were raised. You can also see that Verve has clinical studies, which leads me to the energy megatrend now. You know, Verve is probably the most clinically studied energy drink out there. I don't know of another one. But it's also the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. And one cool thing is, if you've got someone that says, hey man, I'm not that interested in energy drinks, but you say, what about, are you interested in tea? Are you interested in coffee? We've got a product in the Verve line that's perfect for them. Verve is an exciting line, and it looks great, and all the products taste great, and it's various levels of energy. The next megatrend I want to talk about is weight management. Chris and Heidi Powell, you've seen them on TV. They actually helped us develop this line, and these are amazing products that have helped change lives. I have literally seen hundreds of people transform themselves with these products. You know, one of the ways that it's done is through this amazing app that they've developed. It actually tells you when to eat and what to eat, right on a schedule. It's almost like they moved right in with you, and that's part of their secret. But this is a line that you can get excited about, and a lot of people in your lives will be excited about too when you share it with them. Here's some of the results. This is just a few of the results, but we have a 12-week body challenge from Chris, and again, look at the results speak for themselves. Take a look. Okay, I'd like to talk really quick about our own manufacturing plant. You know, Vemma is a company that invests money into their own infrastructure to be able to ensure that they are built and ready for the long term. But this manufacturing plant is you can take a tour. It's in Arizona. It's run by our Chief Scientific Officer, Dr. Yibing Wang. It's an FDA-inspected facility, puts out over 1.5 million units every single day. We're very proud to say that we own our own manufacturing plant. We're also all around the world. This is a global opportunity. You know, if you know people in another country, friends or family, there's a good chance that Vemma is also available in those countries. Now, let's talk about residual income. What is it? Well, here's the definition. It's the art of earning income after the initial work has been done. Look at these three brands, Michael Jackson, Harry Potter, Star Wars. You can all instantly understand how they are still making money today, even though their initial products came out quite some time ago. But let me tell you this quick fact. Michael Jackson actually made more money last year than any year prior. Now you can take advantage of residual income in your life. Vemma helps you do that. Let's talk about how it works. Long-term residual income can be even built part-time. Basically, you build two teams. It's a two-team concept. You start by building a team of 3 people on the left side and then a team of 2 people on the right side. They sign up for their favorite products, they get on auto delivery, and then you start to earn our most popular bonus, the cycle bonus. Now, imagine if you've been able to cycle once and your team starts to build their teams. Well, your cycles begin to increase. If you look at the first month, imagine if you got, say, 10 cycles in your first month. Well, the cycle bonus would be about $200. And you can see that in month 2, that goes to $400 because people, again, they're on auto delivery, so they get those products again the next month. And then the third month, again, people are on auto delivery, and so those cycles continue to increase. This is how it works. But I'm going to share a little more information by showing you this quick video. I think you'll like it. It's called How Vemma Pays You. Okay, now we're back. Now it's time to ask them another key question. We asked you, what would you be interested in? Health, money, time, or skill set? But now ask yourself this question. Who do you know? Who is in your life that would also be interested in these categories? I mean, I can think of many people in my life that would be interested in improving their health, and they want to improve their health. They want a little bit of extra money in their pocket, and they definitely want more time with friends and family. And increasing their skill sets to be able to be for personal development, I just think most people want these things. So now you've created a list in their head, and they may even mention to you, oh, you know, I've got a brother who wants this, or I've got a friend who wants that. Take time to listen to them and what they're saying. But now it's time to get started because they understand what they're interested in. They've expressed to you who they know that would also be interested. So now let's get them started. And I would start by asking the question, now look, would you like to get started with Vemma and be able to make some money, or are you just interested in starting on the products? Most people are going to want to be able to do both. That's when you introduce them to the starter pack. We have an affiliate starter pack, and it's been designed to help you really get your business going. It's not a lot of money, but by buying the starter pack, you're able to save some money, and you're also going to get the free success kit. The success kit comes with tools to help you get yourself going. Now you're in business. You also want to get yourself signed up on auto delivery. You heard us talk about it in the previous example. So you pick your favorite products and sign up for those to be delivered conveniently on a monthly basis. And don't forget, there's a 100% money-back guarantee. All right, so now we're at the end of the flip book. And this is the time that I would introduce people to the Affiliate Action Plan and help them know that there's 8 steps that if you follow them, will really lead you to a successful business with Vemma. You know, I hope that you've enjoyed the flip book, and I hope you can see that this isn't hard to talk about. If you learn this a little bit and you look at the bullet points that are down below, anyone can learn this in a very simple way. You know, you don't have to be a pro to be able to give a professional message. And that's what I was hoping for here. So I wish you the best of luck. I can't wait to see you at your next event. Until then.